With a new month fast approaching, that means new games are entering our virtual realities, so charge up that MetaQuest, clean off your lenses,
and spit on that thing, you get me?
and prepare for the top 5 games coming to the MetaQuest store this July. From the masterminds behind the critically acclaimed 2016 hit Thumper, this new game will have you guiding a technicolored space eel through some stylistically vivid and rather unsettling landscapes. You will swoop, dash, and thrash in order to take down a multitude of enemies, including 9 Leviathan bosses in this mind-melting arcade action Odyssey. Brian Gibson returns to the VR space, creating what looks to be another spatial audio masterpiece, and is set to be paired with what the team is calling a haptic showcase, which will give you an overall sensory experience like no other. Watch for this one to groove onto the MetaQuest store July 25th. From the creative studio behind the game Peaky Blinders, Maze Theory Games brings us The Infinite Inside, a narrative-driven, mixed reality VR puzzler which looks to be taking full advantage of the MetaQuest's powers and features. Each of the 5 unique levels will begin right in your own living room. As ancient artifacts mysteriously materialize in your home, you're tasked with solving puzzles to construct a tower in your real-life playspace. Once assembled, you'll be teleported inside, seamlessly swapping from mixed reality to a fully immersive virtual reality where you'll collect shards, solve puzzles, and assemble keys to unlock the mysteries of a secret society committed to maintaining the balance of order and chaos. You can turn your home into an ancient mystery and uncover your place in this mystical world on July 12th. When I first saw this game taking the flat-screen streaming world by storm last year, I thought the style and gameplay loop would make for a perfect match in VR. Well, the developers thought so too, and they're bringing this psychological horror game to the MetaQuest store this month. Exit 8 is a short walking simulator inspired by Japanese underground passageways, liminal spaces, and back rooms. The premise is simple. You're trapped in an endless underground passage with the goal of reaching the 8th exit. You have to keep an eye out for anomalies in the environment and react accordingly. If you don't notice anything, keep proceeding to the next exit. If you do notice something, turn back immediately. Failure to do so will reset your progress in this endless loop. With some rather unsettling anomalies to discover, your paranoia will quickly have you second-guessing everything you see. I think this one will end up being a mainstay on my system when the game releases on July 11th.
Every single bullet counts. The future depends on your aim. Can we count on you?
That's right, the sequel to critically acclaimed Zero Caliber Reloaded is projected to arrive on the MetaQuest store sometime this July. Striving to be the definitive Call of Duty-like experience for standalone VR, this game is packed full of features, including an 8-hour single-player or co-op campaign with a ton of cinematic action, a multitude of weaponry, PvP, native mod support, airstrikes, and a VR experience the devs are promising you will never forget. You can pre-order this game now through the MetaQuest store to receive 10% off your purchase, and in true Call of Duty fashion, you'll also get a pre-order bonus weapon. Early access coverage thus far has been a bit mixed, but I'm still looking forward to trying this one out for myself next month.
Look closer. In the shadows, behind the everyday world, beyond the headlines and the seats of power, a hidden hand.
Right. This is our moment, 47. Happy hunting.
In a collaborative effort between IO Interactive and veteran VR studio XR Games, Hitman 3 has been rebuilt from the ground up exclusively for the MetaQuest 3. This VR-centric approach will see huge improvements over the original VR port, including full motion controls and fluid movement options, a completely overhauled UI specifically designed for VR, and for the first time in franchise's history, we'll be able to dual-wield weapons and items, which will add a whole new dimension to the strategic gameplay loop. In order to accommodate the standalone VR performance limitations, the game has taken a new art direction, leaving realism behind for a new cel-shaded art styling. From the brief screenshots we see in the trailer, it's definitely a change from the Hitman we know and love, and hopefully the increased game performance will outweigh seeing Agent 47 in this unfamiliar art style. Now, no official announcement has been made with regards to the release date, and the MetaQuest store is still listing summer 2024, but Android Central has reported a possible July release date. To be honest, I don't really expect it this month, but it gives me an excuse to talk about it on this channel and get your thoughts. Let me know if you're excited for Hitman 3 VR Reloaded in the comments down below, and click this video to see the games in May that you may have missed.